It's autumn and the days are shortening. It's finally time to harvest the medicinal cannabis on Don Morrison's farm in Southland. The plants are about 5 months old. They're checked daily to see which ones are ready.
It's looking great, nicely filled out. You can see those pistils on the top all turning brown. Size is really good. Yeah, really happy with that. I think the genetics have really come through in the field this year. And, you know, if you're into the smell, that's a beautiful nose on that as well.
Beautiful. These 3 in a row are all good, are they? So I'll just chop them lock and you can lay each one. We've done a lot of the hard work to get it to here, but basically the post-harvest is probably one of the most important processes of it. So how we can look after the integrity of the product is really important. We're trying to keep as much as the A product. So that A product is really valuable. So that's specifically that really top-class flower. Compressing it, rubbing it into other plants, shaking it, that's every time you do that, you're going to lose some of the integrity of your product. So we're being as careful as we can.
Under the rules, samples are sent off to verify the THC levels. The flowers are sold and exported for processing into medicinal products.
We'll get the fans and get the air moving on those, Don.
The condition's really crucial, so we don't want wet days, we don't want those misty mornings that we can sometimes get here in the valley. We want a beautiful day like this, sunshine, breeze, and that helps the whole drying process, and also once the plants are hanging. If you can have low humidity, we've got to keep that airflow going because they're just drying naturally.
The rest of the plant material is burnt. Don stresses these low THC varieties have no recreational value.
You'd be relatively disappointed because there's no psychoactives. You might feel good because it's got medicinal qualities, you might be relaxed, you might sleep better, it might take the pain away, but there'll be no psychoactive activity. Our hope is that once we get channels to market with a New Zealand product, that the legislation opens up for more New Zealand product. It's going to be affordable for the big number of people that could benefit from it. Oh, nice Dirk.
The Morrisons' other son, Dirk, is an engineer. He's working on plans to convert an old shed into a state-of-the-art drying and processing facility.
So we might need to strengthen that, but apart from that, everything else is looking good.
He was initially surprised by the move to cannabis, but sees the potential.
With the renovations of this existing structure to try and produce their drying facilities, really it's going to expand the opportunity to make it a viable option here on the farm and in Southland.
But I think we've got some good options even with those. We need to have great airflows, ventilation, humidity control. Yeah. And then we need very secure rooms for the finished product, which is the flower. We've got to have probably 3 different levels of security within the building and then perimeter security as well. Just seeing how that's going to look.
It'll cost well over $500,000. They'll consider investors or partners already in the industry. Ultimately, Don wants licenses to manage the whole process.
We need to source our own genetics, which we're now doing. We need the ability to grow. We need the ability to store and ultimately process that would future-proof us and let us put products straight to market.
This season's gone well, but they've had their challenges.
We went in probably a little bit naive in the first year, thought, hey, this is too easy, unaware of the challenges that lay ahead. Second year, third year, and now 4th year into it, we've ticked off a lot of those challenges. There will still be some ahead of us, but we're really confident with our learning that we've got a great business model right now.
Another change down the line will be Lockie taking over. He'll bring new ideas and new ways of doing things.
Yeah, I'd just like to see us putting any trial rams over proper stud ewes and keeping the flock ewes as...
Stepping into any farming operation is a big responsibility because you're talking a big asset, you're talking a lot of financial pressures, and now there's environmental pressures, there's health and safety pressures. Running a multi-million-dollar business is a big responsibility for everyone.
I think you grow into the role, and obviously every year I'm spending on the farm, I'm learning more about it. I probably appreciate more so as I continue to farm how much pressure Dad and Granddad probably go through on a daily basis with everything that's happening, and I couldn't think of a more rewarding, exciting job with so much variety. Really looking forward to what I can offer the farm in the future.
As well as sheep, the Morrisons have added dairy grazing, barley and agri-tourism to their operation. They're hoping cannabis will be another revenue stream.
You know, we go back to the question, will sheep always be the core? If I can get the cannabis right, then we can run a really, really good sheep farm in association with it. That's what we'd love to be able to do.
Their philosophy, change is a constant.
I would say I'm a realist and Donald's an optimist, and it works out in the end.
Different skill sets, different mindsets, and that's the strength of a team. Where if it was all me, we probably would have got everything wrong. You know, you balance your ideas and your temper. Sometimes my enthusiasm has to be tempered with a little bit of reality, and sometimes Bridget's reality has to be tempered with a little bit of enthusiasm.
Yeah, okay.
Next time.
They're really what gets me out of bed every day.
They don't listen to me. Andrea's the herd queen. They will listen to her.
She's turned her love of goats into a thriving small business.
It allows me to be creative with my passion, which is the goats.
That's next time on Hyundai Country Calendar.